Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a very long day, but the spirit of our ancestors has actually lifted me up and re-energized me as I came into this ground. I give honor and adoration to our Creator, the King of Kings, who was yesterday, today, and forever He will be. And in the name of all our ancestors, in this good spirit of all what they fought for, all what they came for in this war, with the peace of the entire human, let us all remain silent in honor of all of them. May all the good spirit of our ancestors continue to be with us, guide us, and protect us. Amen. May the Spirit fully be with us to establish all the great things we are about to establish today, tomorrow, and forevermore. I am very happy today to be in the midst of all of us, and I really want to thank the organizer. It is better late than never, and I'm very excited that we were able to make it. Gladdens my spirit so much. May God continue to bless you. We all see all your efforts. Just have it at the back of your mind that you have chosen a very good path. in the history of the entire black race, you will never be forgotten. I thank the professor for giving me this beautiful choral gift.
Johnny Lou, come here.
Thank you so very much for this beautiful gift. My ancestors started this trade hundreds of thousands of years ago. The trade of coral beads was established in the world by the wife of Ojulua called Ologun. She became deified and took the wealth inside the ocean. Until date, she told the entire world that because there was no death, our ancestors then don't die. They were converted to all sorts of nature forces that is useful to mankind now. As the inventor of the technology and the initiative of coral beads, she said you will never find it anywhere other than the depths of the ocean.
Africa is the mother of the world.
The original aborigines of Africa are located up to date in Niger-Congo Basin. It was a very small family then. Several hundreds of thousands of years ago, before Out of Africa started. We see have a lot of qualities together. One of our ancestors, exactly the one that was in charge of coral beads, used to dress like one of the people that displayed the multiple presentation. That was a typical dress sense of Ologun. The way they did their costume for their hair, if you have Oshun followers and worshippers here, there is no difference. Most of you practice Buddhism. Am I right or wrong? If you look at the Buddha image, yes, was a black man.
Ashe, Baba. We have the black Buddha.
Yes.
The guy is bright.
Yes. Yes. I'm going somewhere with a big belly like this. Black.
Ashe, Baba.
Buddha image.
Tell the truth.
I will invite you to my kingdom. Exactly the same image of Buddhism, we have it in my kingdom to date. And that deity is called Agili, from one hilltop that is called Orishadawu. It is Orisha Agili. And you call it Buddha. Not your color, but the color of a black man. You can never change it. And that's the spirit of
truth.
Your deep and in-depth spiritual belief as all the descendants of people of China.
Truth. Teach.
Your ancestors said to you that never you forget where you came from. Never you forget Africa. That is your roots. That is your heritage. And that's where you all came from. I am happy I'm hearing from your mouth. The spirit of our common ancestors will continue to guide and protect you.
Amen.
We are the custodians that you left behind when you now started going out of Africa. The same for most countries in Asia. A place in India they didn't find the solution of how they came about the name for several centuries of years. The place, they used to call it Orisha, but they didn't know the link to the Yoruba people. Just 10-15 years ago, they changed the name to Odisa, and that was the source of everybody in India. But we believe in Orisha as our heritage, and that's the link from us to people in India. I have just told you the one that links us together in China. You can see the attire you're wearing. Very beautiful. We all came from diverse culture, diverse heritage, but our ancestors are very common to all of us. Let us all work together to establish great things like this. This Royal Heritage House that you're building today, in the name of God Almighty and our ancestors, it will become a reality. I believe strongly in when there is a will, there is a way. It's been imagined now by the very special grace of God Almighty. It has become a reality, and it will become a legacy that each and every one of us will benefit from. On this note, I will tell all of us again that we should love one another. Before you leave here today, please tell someone you love that person.
I love you.
Professor, I love you. Thank you for this day. God bless you. God bless you.
From the truth of my heart. The total today in Taiwan, 7 billion people. My family is #1. No joke. This Blue Collar family is #1 in Taiwan. Myself, I travel 200 times around. I almost never see the color. Well, that even this is more valuable than time, the way you put it. So I respect and very happy and excited. And so I give too small, but she will give much more. Number two is very important. The year 2000, I get an official license from the Vatican. Vatican asked us to speak in the Vatican radio. As a God gave so many treasures in Africa. Yes. The Holy Bible, 12 songs, James song, almost 70% from Africa.
That's right.
So I cut a James song. I have a friend 40 years ago doing for Thai guys James song in our South Africa. If one day I told my wife, begin that if necessary, the James song can create 100 million people have a job.
We will do it. We'll do it.
Like he said, the mother put the share. Everything can do it. My family almost #1 in Taiwan. I get 65 years old. I'll do for more than 50.
Thank you.
And the day can be retired. Before retire, if one comes to see you, have any new idea, new job. I almost #1 for skill work.
All right. I'll translate what Johnny is saying. So Johnny is very excited about the fact that we appreciate the course because that has been the trade of his family for over a long period of time. He used to work with the Vatican. As a matter of fact, they took him down to the treasure room. So he knows what treasures are. He's worked with them. He's created some treasures for them. So what he's saying, and one of the things that he's pledged his support, not only him but other friends that we have pledged his support for the Royal Museum. They said, if you build it, we will support it. We'll support it with investment, we'll support it with funds, we'll support it with business relationships. So we have something with Professor David, who's a king from the Benin, has pledged land to build this institute because it's going to be an institute of sustainability. It's of cultural sustainability. We're going to have science and provide you all the details. So, 2 hectares is there. So,
in New York?
No, in Benin.
Really?
So the idea is that each kingdom would have it. This includes museum, libraries, etc.
What are we going to do? Let me know. I am fully committed.
Thank you.
God bless you all. Thank you. And have a good evening. Thank you very much.
We're very proud of as you can see, our friends from all over the world came with us to celebrate and honor the dead children that we lost in Africa lost to the world. We thank you for your friendship to our country, or to our continent, and we hope and encourage them. At this point, we would like to have Mrs. present the scroll to the chief. To the king. This is a very special scroll representing to the king. And I'm not going to spoil the surprise by saying what is it.
Chinese people come from Africa. So tonight, without Africa, we don't have Chinese. Different name, king, in Chinese. But everything from Africa.
Okay, so we're going to present.
Should I stand up?
No, Zanumbo.
Your name?
In Chinese. So
His Imperial Majesty, Dr. Adeyu Batuyo Ojaja II.
Thank you.
He said, I would only do it if you wear Chinese. That explains why I'm wearing this. Thank you so much. Thank you. So,
More important one. Very important one. More important one.
What's this?
let me explain it, so, this right here is the Dragon Peace Award, which is created out of the imagination of Professor Johnny Liu. Professor Johnny Liu is a pearl and coral merchant from the Penghu and Pescador Islands that makes up the archipelago of the 90 islands and islets of the Taiwan Strait. He argues that dragons are the perfect symbol for peace because they are representative of the Chinese yin-yang model. They are equal, but also still different. In a relationship of harmony, the two energies blend into one seamless whole, as perfectly embodied by the twirling yin-yang symbol. The perception of dragon in the East and the West are different symbolic representation, which in a way indicates the cultural differences of the civilizations. Like the dragon, whose heart burns with determination and desire, recipients of the Peace Dragon Award are extraordinary and unique people who have managed to demonstrate that they deserve to be elevated above the mundane because of their demonstrated inner fire. It's also a stamp, Kabis. Never won Saleh.
It's a stamp.
Yeah. It's a seal.
Stamp represents
War peace.
war peace.
Peace in the world.
We try to give 200 countries.
Wow.
Anyway, this one only idea from Africa.
From Africa.
Special corals, as you can see. As I mentioned, Professor Lu is a pearl merchant and a coral merchant.
Where do you normally get your coral from?
South Sea.
At the South Sea.
Yeah. You want more? I do for this coral for 52 years.
Wow.
Yes.
I cut.
He has delivered to Pope, to presidents, and he's very glad to share this with you. So,
this also color, natural color. But we have this one, we also design. So Wally asked me to do this one. Anyway, no problem.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So Kabiesi, we have another friend here who is an artist.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
This is very precious artwork, and I'm very happy with it.
You like
that? Is
stamp.
That's his stamp.
Hi Johnny, how are you?
Thank you.
Thank you. It's always nice to see you. You're at many socially responsible, respectful events. I've seen you numerous times. So how come you get involved with, this is a peace event, this is a summit for people to be nicer to each other, and kings from Africa. How come you attend something like this?
I'm very lucky to work with Wally.
Oh, Wally, oh good.
For African view. But more important is like Mandela for 100 years, right?
Yes.
UN. Because I try to, I'm in New York for about 34 years in New York. Most time I'm in the middle town, like in the UN area, for 34 years. The way I see this is very interesting. I want talking about East and West. The culture, the background, everything. United Nations, they have one dragon, the kill dragon. There's 3 floor. And this 3 floor donation by the Russia. But the China government, not they understand, but not to announce. But in Chinese, they're not happy to see the dragon be here. Especially about 2 months ago, the Donald Trump in the city, and the President Xi, he told Donald Trump, said, we are the dragon people, for 1.5 billion people, 1.5 billion people. In the East, for many years, in the Korea, in Japan, in China, in Thailand, in Nepal, I think about in East, more than 3.5 billion people in the last few thousand years. They always respect the dragon. By the west side, they have one statue of the killer dragon, especially in United Nations. But so in China, last year, they knocked down 2,000 churches. Knocked down church. More important, more interesting is like a few months ago, the Bible not allowed to promote in China. It's unbelievable. Because the United Nations, they will kill dragon from the entrance. But China not happy to see the dragon. So in the Mandela, this is for peace conference. I'm happy to allow, but to let people know. So why the kid knocked down 2,000 churches? Because the United Nations, the top of the knife is closed. So that's why knocked down 2,000 churches. They're doing for the Bible is almost say illegal for in China. So for Mandela peace conference, let people know how to do in this one. At least let people understand why But I hope they have so that's why we develop a dragon peace war. Try to give 200 countries. So today, entire world is almost like one village. Should we help each other, working together, not try to kill your symbol or the way. So this is how to promote peace. So Wally teach me develop the dragon war. Today, the king will come here. So you will see I give one piece for the king. In the same time, I'm going to donate 200 countries. Everybody have dragon war. Try to promote war peace.
Wow. I'd like it to be part of our Peace Day event in Times Square as well.
Okay.
and in our movie that we're making. So I want to I'll come over to your, you have one here? Will you have one here today? Oh, okay, good. So we'll take a
later, you are here. Later, the king, right?
Yes.
The Wali go arrange one piece.
Okay.
Donate for
then
the
I can video it then.
Yeah.
Let me ask you two last questions,
yes.
okay?
Yes.
Johnny Lou,
Thank you.
if you could say your name and then say, what does peace mean to you?
Peace should be peace. We don't kill each other, no fighting, no, and more important, United Nations have a 17 goal, is for the no hungry, get a woman and man. They have 17. I think you know better to find out. So how to help each other? How to and at the same time, when we promote for dragon peace war, in the same time, if we have some income, we are happy to donate certain percentage of money to have the UN, the 17 division. Yeah.
Wow. Last question.
Yeah.
This is a good one for you too, I feel. What does love mean?
Love.
Love.
I love you. So friend each other. Why not?
Why not? That's right. Thank you, my friend.
You are very important.
Thank you.
Thank you. You are very, very important.
So
we are lucky to meet you.
Okay, hi, Paul Sakis. I'm here with Sam Obama, right?
Yes, that's my nickname, Sam Obama.
Okay. But your last name is Obama.
Hisham Abdurrahman.
There we go. Alrighty, well, we've met before. You also are very socially minded and corporate responsibility. All these things, I think, ring to your soul to be helpful for the world around you. Is that so?
Of course, yes. I'm very concerned about it. So I've been almost 10 years with Mr. Johnny Lou, and I learned a lot of things from him, and I got involved with him in war peace. War peace is war every, it's a really disaster thing. If you look in the Middle East, like Mr. Johnny, he asked me if Obama became president, what the Middle East people and Muslim people they would love to see from Obama. I said to him, if Obama he make a peace between the Palestine and Israel, it will be fantastic. He said, so why do write a resolution and send it to Obama? So I did. I sent resolution 2008 to Obama, and I asked him we need to start a new chapter in the United States, and not only in the United States, around the world. So if we find the peace, first of all, we have to find a peace with ourselves and with our family, with our neighbor, and the picture started to grow to be around the world. And then when Mr. Obama he finished his term, I thought Obama we have a successful 8 years, and me and Mr. Johnny we share comment about Obama to be the General Secretary of United Nations, because the world needs somebody like Obama. I imagine we see what United States right now under new president as a Trump. We have really disaster all over the world. So the world needs somebody like Obama, and I think Obama will be successful to be a General Secretary of United Nations, because the world needs somebody like him to put the people together, especially his background. He have a multiple culture in his blood, as a Muslim, as a Christian, and he's a very sensitive man, and I can see him when the kids got die, I see him, he cry. The man is a wonderful man. He's a very respectful over the world, and I think it will be a big mission for him to be the Secretary General of the United Nations. You know?
Okay.
I hope Obama he got my message. You know.
Well, maybe you'll hear this one.
Yes.
Alrighty, that would be wonderful. Let me ask you one other or two other quick questions. What does peace mean to you?
Peace.
First, your name again is?
Hisham Abdurrahman. You know, as a Muslim, one of God's name is the peace. Peace is the most important thing in life. Even we don't have no peace with ourselves, how we gonna deal with the people if you don't have no peace with your brother and your sister? Peace put the people together is a big mission, but unfortunately it's a very hard to make it. It's really, you look around the world, it's a problem everywhere. So I hope we find the solution to make a peace around the world, every country from east to west, from north to south, we need peace everywhere. You know, because otherwise we're gonna have a difficult life to live together as a nation, as a family, as a brother and sister, and you know, peace is very important.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Yes, it is, by far. Last question, what is love? What does love mean to you?
Love we cannot live without love. If you don't love yourself, you're not gonna love nobody. If you don't love your family, you're not gonna love nobody. Love put people together. Like French people, they said, if you cook good food, see who's the most person interesting to you or very close to you, call him and come and tell him, coming over, let's have dinner together. So love put the people together, food put culture put the people together. So love is a big mission, same as part of the peace is love. If you don't love somebody, how are you gonna make a peace with him? You know?
Beautiful. Beautifully said. Salam alaikum.
Salam alaikum. Thanks.
Thank you. Hi, this is Paul Sakis again. Actually, Johnny, our good friend, has something that he would also like to add to his wonderful thinking already. What is that, Johnny?
I'm in the White House. When Obama became president, 2 times I'm there. But more important is answer. Obama say education. So east side of the United States, west side of the United States should be equal right. You talk about food, like the whole United States should be equal right. The way I sit down there, then say, United States is important, but they have 200 countries around the world. Then I want to, how about education should be worldwide equal right. Not only United States, east and west equal right. The food, not only for the United States, right, east, south, a whole country equal right. So but you can add more idea. If I am the Obama, is the president of the United States, yes, he can talk his right. If he is the General Secretary of the United Nations, he talks about the food, education, anything, should be equal right in entire world for 7 billion people. They become good. Yes. Continue.
We like that.
Yeah. You know, his vision is Obama say like God bless America. He say,
yeah.
No, he say it should be say God bless all the world, not America.
Not only America.
Not America.
America is important, but should be worldwide.
Have to share all the equal right in food, in peace, in education. So all the world will have a peaceful and wonderful life.
So I'll just add one thought or so. My company is called Milestone Broadcast Corporation. My company's title says it's a one world company.
Yeah.
And so we are totally in belief of one world. If you see our business card even, we use the NASA photo, which shows that Mother Earth, that everybody on the planet right here, right now, are all on here. We're all one people, same color blood, same color interior, and we're all in this together. In fact, our motto is all we are is what we are for each other. And so I appreciate your thinking, and we are working hard with media, with a microphone, to promote all those that want to stand up and talk about it. All we are saying is give peace a chance at the Beatles, right? And so we are all on the same page here.
Thank you for it.
The one I talking beginning, I talking about east side, west side, the cultural different with the dragon, right? And when you are the leader, you might say, like even Donald Trump, the way he's thinking, not American great, American first, American important, should be worldwide. Then people more respect in any country, anywhere, not only for USA. USA is important, but it should be almost an equal right for the entire world.
Well,
Thank you.
that's the I will just, in closing, I will say, imagine. Imagine was all about that. The people that sing that and continue to sing, no countries, no religion, we're all, that mindset was for everybody to realize we're equal. We're all equal. That's, I think, what you're saying. That's a beautiful thing.
Thank you very much for
Thank
the
you.
chance.
Thank you.
God bless.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Thank you. You are very important. Thank you.
We all are.
Thank you.
We all are.
I come from Taiwan. Taiwan is China, Hong Kong, and Taiwan.
Taiwan, yes.
I come from Taiwan, the island called Pescadores Island.
Okay.
Almost more than 60% in Taiwan the color from my island.
Wow.
In Taiwan. So my grandfather is fisherman. My father is fisherman, chief of the fisherman. But we are from the ocean, the Pacific Island.
Yeah.
And we travel around the world doing color. Even you see my finger,
I see that.
I cut color.
Wow.
For almost 53 years in color.
That's great. That's great. And we wear.
I can send more information to you.
Yeah, I'll give you. Actually, I got rid of most of my. I got rid of most of my cards when I first got here. But I'll give you my information.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm happy. If anything, we can working with you.
Yes, it's my pleasure.
In big way.
Yes, we'll stay in touch. I'll give you my information.
Okay.
Then we can stay in contact with one another.
If you have a chance, you come to visit the company.
Yeah. Where is it
Times
located?
Square. 10 minutes from here.
Where in Times Square?
The Wally you work in my office.
Wally?
Yeah.
Wally
Oh, okay.
His office in his company.
Yeah.
Oh,
In my
okay.
office.
Okay.
So I working for Wally. You know who is Wally, right?
Which were the same Wally?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Wally is my
His
cousin.
office is over there.
Inside.
Oh, okay.
10,000 square feet, ground floor.
Ground floor?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Oh, this is your number is from there, right?
Yeah.
Your,
see me.
your number is okay.
Yeah.
So
What do you know?
I'm going to be here until October.
Okay.
So I'll
Come see me.
definitely come over there.
Okay.
Okay. I'll
Thank
come.
you. You are very important.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
That's a wonderful question. I'm really happy to answer. What we have done is establish what we call we have made a declaration to establish the Royal Institute of African Cultures and Traditions. This is an institute that is really going to be something that's going to be a new phenomenon. It's looked upon as in the same magnitude as the establishment of the OAU or the United Nations or anything that support for this. So many of these things are coming to play to support.
Beautiful. And so 100 Nelson Mandela.
Yes, indeed. We also, of course, the whole Spirit of Peace conference is wrapped around Nelson Mandela Day. As a matter of fact, what we call Nelson Mandela Week. So in this case, we have a 10-day program, which is which really highlights the legacy of Nelson Mandela being the lighthouse for peace, and also tolerance, the existing tolerance, a unanimous tolerance for people to flourish without hindrance.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Wally, why don't you get in here?
Yes, thank you. All right, so this year is the Dragon Peace Award, which is created out of the imagination of Professor Johnny Liu, who is a pearl and coral merchant. He came from
Johnny Liu?
Yes, he comes from a very beautiful island of Penghu, or Pescadores as people say, an island that makes up the archipelago of about 90 islands in the islet of the Taiwan Strait. He argues, which is what makes it so fascinating, that dragons are a perfect symbol for peace because they are representative of the Chinese yin-yang model. The black contains a seed of yang and in form of white dot, and vice versa.
Wow, this is very special.
He said there is yin, but interestingly, there's also yang because it contains some yang. The truth is yin can transform into yang under certain conditions. It can do this because yang is present in yin. So there's a balance, but the relationship goes beyond balance to the one of harmony. When two things are balanced, they are equal, but still different. In a relationship of harmony, the two energies blend into one seamless whole, as perfectly embodied in the swirling yin and yang symbol. The perception of the dragon of the East and the West have different symbolic representation, which in a way indicates a cultural difference between civilizations. Like the dragon whose heart burns with determination and desire. This is why we give this particular dragon to recipients who have deserved it.
These are in the Mandela Day, right? But why teach me? Prepare 200 pieces. 200 people, give 200 countries. I'm working on right now.
Okay.
On that note,
thank you.
On that note, I would just add a little more that the recipients of the Peace Dragon Awards are extraordinary and unique people who have managed to demonstrate that they deserve to be elevated above the mundane because of their demonstrative inner fire burning in their hearts and soul and passionate desire that is reflected in their work and their effort to influence greatness and inspire graciousness in all our lives. So this Peace Award was bestowed as a token of appreciation for these contributions.
We have a six color. You explain.
That's true. This comes in various, in different colors. We are designating these colors to different causes. This particular black one was chosen here specifically for the Oni, and we really hope that he gets here quickly to receive
This
it.
war piece, the end.
Underneath it.
The chop, that's a big chop.
Yeah, it's actually a stamp.
Yeah, the chop.
And it's a royal seal.
Yeah,
exactly,
right there.
exactly. A royal seal, which we're very excited.
We have a golden color, we have red color, we have pink color, we have a turquoise color, we have 6 color.
That's right.
Yeah, he's working right now. I follow him.
Okay.
Very important.
Wow. Yes, well, this whole event, congratulations
Thank
to
you.
you all.
You know, this is so much fun.
beautiful thing.
This is so much fun. So Johnny, of course, looks so beautiful in his garment. Just look at him.
Gorgeous.
Very important.
So I asked him, I said,
Very
Johnny,
important.
would you do it for me and just wear this garment again? He usually loves to wear this.
Good afternoon. My name is His Royal Highness Oba James Oladipo Arukola Buremo, the Onidera of Idera in Kwara State, Nigeria. I'm here to represent my constituency, my state, my country, Nigeria, at the World Global Peace Initiative. I think it's a good thing to seek for peace. The world needs peace right now. We don't need wars anymore. We need to live together as one. And all these countries, having different wars everywhere, it needs to be stopped. We need to, harness our, physical, material, and human resources that we have around. Bring all these kings and people together so that we can seek for peace around the whole, around the whole world. There are a lot of African kings that are here. Neofife is here. I'm here. Alai More and other kings from Benin Republic, from Cameroon. We're all here to participate in the global effort to seek peace around the world.
I am His Majesty Chief Tanyi Robinson from the Kingdom of Tinto in Cameroon. I'm the Secretary General of the Pan-African Council of Traditional and Customary Authorities with headquarters in Benin, Cotonou. We've come here as part of a delegation on this peace conference, which we sponsor with African Views. Peace is a very important ingredient for stability, for security, and for development. We believe that without peace, and when there is crisis, money doesn't like it. Investors doesn't like it. So we will want to promote peace as much as possible within the 5 continents that make up the world. So we are here in this respect. And we are glad that we've been able to make friends, got contacts to be able to promote peace within us and between the different countries and nations. Thank you.
Hello. I raised them and made them all move and spots. So when you get in, there's no crisis. That was where
still
there. I my father told me, I actually made some shoes.
What you can do from Nigeria, I've been there for
where
last year. And that's a big city. And my about last week. I've been from
But I don't know that
we are the world. We are the children. We are the ones who make it better. So let's start here. There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's to make it better.
My name is Ambassador Yusanen, I'm also a Goodwill Ambassador. We are about 2 billion African people living in more than 50 countries in the world.
Yes.
As we all know, Africa is the second largest continent in the world. And even though they may not say it, Africa is the richest continent in the world. We have all type of resources.
Yes.
Not only we are so strong, we are so rich in culture, in music, in dance, but also in terms of social, in terms of natural resources. We have gold, we have sugar, we have coffee, we have mine, we have coltan, we have diamond, we have everything. But many people always wonder why we are so rich, but we have that reputation as a bad continent. Let's love, let's work together, let's have fair trade. But I'll also urge my African investors, my African leaders to try to do trade among y'all. Do not wait for other nations to develop Africa.
Right.
They will not do it.
We
need to empower ourselves and we are strong among each other. Now, on the door will be open. Let's continue hosting this type of event. Let's invite the whole world and show them that we are loved, we are beautiful, we want to work with everybody, we're not enemies, and we are the world, and let us work together. Thank you very much.
Special place to have done this. This Spirit of Peace initiative started like 3 years ago. You know, it's been in the workings, but it started 3 years ago, and I'm kind of really glad that Mr. It was like an illusion in this year when he started this thing. He called me and said, "Guys, you know, this thing, I want to do it. I don't know how it's going to happen." We started a little more this year. This is incredible. What has started, and the Spirit of Peace initiative has really taken hold. We need peace in the world. We need to stop the victory. We need to stop the war. The Africans, we have so many natural resources, we have human resources. I was telling them, majority of the intellectuals in the Western world, in America, are Africans. The professionals, the doctors, the engineers, they're all Africans. We're developing the economy of the Western world. Why don't we harness the resources that we have, use it to develop our own economy? Stop being our own enemies. Be friends. Call one another, bring one another together. Our major problem is corruption. All our leaders, they seem to take the resources and use it to develop the Western world. But these resources can be channeled into developing our own countries. Just like the Chancellor has said, Africa is the richest country in the world, whether anybody believes it or not. And it's left to us to make that real. It's left to us to use that resources to develop our own country. And I'm sure it's going to happen. And this is a good step, towards that. Very soon, that's going to happen.
I want to add one small thing, just like Honorable King said. This place where we are standing right now is a burial ground of thousands and thousands of our ancestors. When you walk here, please be respectful. Be mindful that you are walking on the top of the burial ground of those thousands of people who built this city and this country. So let's be respectful and mindful for this fact. Thank you. Thank you so much.
More than 10,000 years ago, people say Chinese come from Africa. So without Africa, no Chinese. Wow. We are saying, I am the African Chinese. Remember, African Chinese. Not Africa. Without Africa, no Chinese.
Wally. This time the big Mr. Johnny was all Chinese people here to join American spirit of the peace conference. So we're so happy. And then just now, last year, I don't know, the chairman with a African. So we are Chinese people, good friends with African people. So we love
Thank you, and we love you back. Thank you. First of all, thank you for your patience. It's been a long day, and we're still waiting. And I can't thank you enough. None of us deserve that. But we are tenacious, we are supportive. This is the proof. This is nothing but love. Can't thank you enough.
Hello everybody, good evening. Good evening. Good evening. So today, as she said, the libations is being poured here already. Oshun has come, Shango has come, and we have the blessings of the water. The Oni will not be coming, the doves are being released by, we know that there's graves interred right over here, and this ship here represents the slave ship that enslaved, not slaves, enslaved African people were brought over to the Americas. I saw a great thing by a brother from the Congo the other day, and he talked about that we're all going to uplift the spirit together. So we want you all to help us to uplift the spirit. So let's uplift the spirit. Come on, you got to work with me together. Uplift the spirit of our ancestors. Uplift the spirit of our ancestors. Let's hear you. Uplift the spirit of our ancestors. Uplift the spirit of our ancestors. I say the bird was ready to go. It's no problem. Things happen when they're supposed to. Let it go. Let it go. Don't touch it. Let it go. So as we bring this piece to a close, we want you to know that the spirit of our ancestors will be forever changed because of the blessings from the Oni, because of the blessings that you all coming here together today, helping to bring about peace and harmony, blessings to bring, find ways when ways don't seem like they're possible to be sought, to find ways when you know that something different can happen and it can change the world. And sometimes all we have to do is think differently to create a different reality. And so then we ask the brothers to release the birds so that they can go on their
It's a big honor to sing for the king. I'm so happy. So this first time I will sing a Chinese folk song. The name is Flower is Good and the Moon is Bright. So I wish all the best for all of you. Thank you.
Bye.
had a long day with many other programs, so we're honored to be here today. And as we go ahead and we talk about this document, that we're going to institute a society of royals throughout the African continent and the diaspora. So we're looking to bring together all of the royal kingdoms and to talk about why and how we as African people can talk to each other and move forward. The Olympians talked about having peace and unity.
You are just the kind of people we want. People who climb up the stairs and don't through the staircase. They are with us. They were with us when they called them developing nations. Now they are developed, but they are not forgetting us. Thank you, China. Thank you, Your Majesty.
Oba Emeka Ogunwusi, who is the imperial of all the Yorubas, the head of all the Yorubas, and is the one that has been so authorized to direct all other Obas in Yoruba land. That's why you see us as part of his entourage.
Okay, so at this time we're going to go ahead and sign the documents. We ask Baba Oni to join us up front and the other kings to join us after the Oni to sign on the document.
今晚呢，我们第二次在这里演出，希望大家欣赏。Oh
This is Lady Zakia. She's the one that does the libation. She has done it twice this week already. So we had a program called World Prayers for Peace, where we brought all kinds of religions and faith together to pray for our ancestors and for posterity. And she led that prayer. I wanted her to meet you and you to please meet her.
I want to thank you and say welcome, Oni, and all the entourage. We as African Americans that are here, we were separated from our mothers and our fathers, our culture, our tongues, our religion. And it took us almost 500 years to find you again, to be with you, to be one with us. We also have a king here, Adefuni, from the village of Oyotunje, in South Carolina. He was here. So I just wanted to say I am so honored to be here because our ancestors, we were not slaves when we came here.
I'm going to ask one of the questions to introduce themselves, so that they can just say your name quickly. We already formally introduced you, but as a sign.
Yeah, on behalf of Traditional Council in Nigeria, I'm about Francis Olushimano, Vice Chairman of Oyo State Commerce Council. I'm the owner of the Oyo State, Nigeria.
I love my people, I love this in my state, and